We are at Educational Methods section of Introduction to Education lecture. Let's start with the definition. An educational method is an established procedure of one's education. These procedures can be grouped in several categories: narrating, teaching, practical instruction, cognitive research, experiential learning, or some combination of those. But before we jump into these groups, I want to cite a social learning theory which says or suggests or prompts that we can learn through both observation and direct experience. So you don't need like a really method. Sometimes you just go, look, observe, and you can learn from that. You don't need like a special setting or arrangement. Anyway, let's go with narrating teaching. Narrating teaching is any educational method that is based on narration, such as lecturing, storytelling, demonstrating. Lecturing is based on lectures, storytelling it's like telling stories, and demonstrating includes one or more demonstrations. If we take a look at knowledge, skills, and abilities, which these type of methods mostly target knowledge. It doesn't give like a feeling or skills or abilities. It's not like learned ability. It's knowledge. It gives administrative knowledge, occupational knowledge, or industry knowledge if we talk about employment KSAs. Let's go to practical instruction. Practical instruction, any educational method that is based on prescribed practical exercises related to the subject of learning. So it can include hands-on training or guided experiment. So you have a very strict instructions or guides, let's do this, click here, click there, see what happens, and you learn from that hands-on experience. Let's take a look at target knowledge, skills, and abilities for this type of educational methods. So it targets primarily skills. Of course, it can be combined with knowledge or maybe abilities further, but mostly it targets skills. It's supposed to give you some feeling, how it feels like, how you can be a coder. Okay, you're coding. You put like something, you coded a line. You're a coder now. So you have this feeling, emotion. So it gives skills, but at the same time, skills without knowledge may not be useful. So usually practical instruction is combined with something else. So let's go to cognitive research, and this is educational methods that is based on experience that requires cognitive analysis, synthesis, and or evaluation of the subject of learning. So the key word is cognitive, so it's only related to knowledge gain. And here we have formative assessment. Let's say if you want to take exam based on this lecture, you will be given a formative assessment. And you will be given a feedback. You will be given, okay, you answer this question this way, but the right answer was that because of that. In this case, you can learn through your assessment. Substantive discussion or debate on some critical issues, and it is not prescribed. So, and especially it's useful when the debriefing follows or a lessons learned session. Case method was developed in the Harvard School of Business, and basically the goal is to put learners into real-world situations, given some knowledge and force them to make a decision. In this case, teacher actually cannot be, he or she is banned to be a part of a decision making. They role only observers and later a facilitator for a debriefing or lessons learned session. One more method is Socratic, which was developed according to Plato by Socrates in ancient Greece. And Socrates, instead of giving answers on questions of his students, tried to ask the questions and prompt them to arrive on their own conclusions. So to use critical thinking while answering challenging questions related to the subject of learning. So if we are done with cognitive research, we are ready to go experiential learning. But I want to get back. So cognitive research deals mostly with knowledge. It gives you like a better understanding or better feeling, but it doesn't necessarily give skills and abilities in some cases. It is not direct. It cannot be. It can be a rule. That is why I didn't put any target KSA matrix. But once again, it's not about experience. So experiential learning, and in other words, will be learning by doing or learning through play, is any educational method that is based on both direct experience and cognitive reflection on that experience. Cognitive reflection is the key, because technically you can like, let's say, have some experience, but it does not necessarily lead you to learning. Some people live in the United States of America for many years, but and they know some, like they practice some English, but they never learn English because they don't reflect on that English, and they can still be in their own language. So experiential learning can be, I gave several examples of methods. There are multiple methods. So one is project-based learning, when you are given some project and work on a project, sometimes in the team. And project leads to some results. Exploratory research, where no one can know what their answer will be, and I like learning through failure. Actually, it is, in many cases, it is how we learn faster than in any other methods. If you never failed, so you never was prompted to learn. Once again, I want to get back to experiential learning definition, and the reflection is the key. That methodology may also be defined as learning through reflection on doing. Saying this, I hope that we are ready to go to learning environments, and hopefully to see you then. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to meeting you again. Bye-bye.